came over for her birthday party. And they had a swimming pool up out back. As a little swimming pool. And her kids and Candace's kids was playing in the pool. And some of the kids had got out and was eating a snack while we was cooking hamburgers and stuff.
Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm so glad to have you here. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Summerwells case. And this is a case we have been following for years, just waiting to find out what happened to Summerwells. So what I wanted to do was to have a closer look. And what I've done here is I've put together a lot of detail which is going to pinpoint for you and show you one specific theory that I have about the Summerwells case. So please follow along all the way to the end, and you're going to see all of the different information that I came across and put together here after many hours of research, showing one scenario of what might possibly, and it could be very likely, what happened to Summerwells. Feel free to comment as we go along, letting me know what you think and what your theories are.
And two of her boys was in the pool and they was horse playing. And this really, what she done really got to me.
Okay.
I mean, they're kids, they're going to play in the pool.
Right.
They're going to get rough. You know, they're boys.
Right.
And because they got rough, horse playing in the pool, she made them get out. And back here behind the house, there's a driveway. And she made the two boys get out of the pool, wet, and lay down, stomach down, on blacktop.
It was hot. Really hot out.
That left an impression with you.
It left an impression so bad. I looked at her and Allison's mom, Sherry. I said, I do not like this bitch. Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
And I told Allison, I said, this swimming pool is going down. I said, those kids did not deserve that.
Mm-hmm.
I walked out, picked a swimming pool up, and dumped it. Turned around and walked back in the house. I did not want to be around her the rest of the evening. I didn't, because if I would have been, honestly, I would have went to jail.
Right.
And you want to ask me how I felt about that? That is abuse. Those children could have got seriously burnt.
Right. No, I agree. I agree that if that ground is just unbelievably hot.
And with them being wet.
Right. Yeah, it's just like oil and water and grease. It just fries them up.
All right, so actually that's another similarity. This story is telling us of the kids going swimming. And it just so happens that Summer went swimming that day. And we do have a lot of questions about, whether she had her bathing suit on when she left, where she changed into her bathing suit. We know that they did change Summer into another set, the pants and the zippered jacket, the pink and blue. And so basically Summer did come out wet. And we know that it was hot that day. So that is another point that does come into play in the day that Summer went missing. And here we have this friend of the family, Leslie. She is pointing out the danger of heat, even when coming out of a pool from swimming, how dangerous it is. And we have to wonder if this has something to do with what really happened to Summer.
How did she react?
She just laughed.
She doesn't care.
She doesn't care.
She doesn't care.
Her and her mom both just laughed.
I remember her showing up that morning.
And what time was that?
About 10, between 10 and 10:30.
All right.
She dropped Hunter off between 2 and 2:30, right where your truck is.
Okay.
But her front end was facing the telephone pole.
So she's going this direction?
Yes.
Okay.
When she dropped Hunter off, it was her mom, Hunter, and Summer. And Summer was leaning against 2 gallons of milk.
Okay.
said, oh, look at her. You know, I asked her how Summer was, and she was sleeping.
What side of the back seat was she at? Do you remember?
Hunter was on the driver's side, and Summer was right there next, right there in the middle.
Okay, so it made sense if she's pulling this way that Hunter's going to get out
Yes.
on this side. Okay, it makes sense. Okay. And so she's on the other side or in the middle.
She's in the middle.
Okay.
Like-
Against the milk. Gallons of milk.
Yep, against the 2 gallons of milk.
Okay.
And I said, oh, look at her. I said, isn't she hot? Like, I said, I wish I could wake her up and, you know, give her a hug. No, you can't. Isn't she hot? Like, and I said, oh, look at her. I said, isn't she hot? Like
Against the milk. Gallons of milk.
yep, against the 2 gallons of milk.
Okay.
And I said, oh, look at her. I said, isn't she hot? Like, I said, I wish I could wake her up and, you know, give her a hug. No, you can't.
When the windows were
And the windows were up.
What did Hunter say? Because he was sitting next to her.
Hunter said she was alive.
Okay.
That they were watching TikTok videos.
Oh, interesting.
wait a minute, when they went into the store,
Yep,
they were...
because Hunter has a timeline of where they went and what they did. And they had stopped at the store before they dropped Hunter off. That's where the 2 gallons of milk came from,
Okay.
and the groceries.
So let's go back to the trucks here. Summer's on the other side with the milk. Hunter gets out. You ask Hunter, or you talk to Candace about wanting to talk to Summer.
Yep.
What happens?
She said no, I wasn't allowed to wake her up.
Okay. So she's sleeping?
To me, she appeared sleeping.
Okay. Did it look like to you she was sleeping?
At the time, yes.
Okay.
But now that I look back on it, I really don't know.
Okay. Fair enough.
And it just kills me. Because, you know, now that I look back on it, it's like, was she really alive? Was she sleeping?
What's your gut?
So at this point, we really don't know exactly what the truth is from what Allison tells us, because it did come out that possibly she was lying about some of the details. But the point is that she's telling us possibly Summer was not alive in the car. That is what she's saying here. So that might be what she thinks that happened. At the same time, she's trying to, obviously, she wants to protect her son Hunter. And so she's very careful. And she flip-flops in this interview here, right in front of the camera. She switches what she wants to say because she realizes that she doesn't want to say that Summer was not alive while Hunter was there. So she decides to say that, in fact, yes, she's convinced that Summer was alive when she just said, just moments ago, that she thinks Summer was not alive. She is the one that brings that possibility up. Then when she's questioned once again to clarify from Chris McDonough, he wants to clarify what she's saying. And then she decides to say that yes, it's 100% that she thinks that Summer was alive at that time. But I'm thinking that they might have realized that, in fact, Summer had either passed out from the heat. Even Grand Bun tries to clarify that she says that they were on TikTok when they were at the stores. And my own idea is that possibly Hunter was very busy with TikTok and more focusing on his phone rather than focusing on Summer. Possibly Summer was playing with her toys for a while in her lap, and maybe she just dozed off. And of course, Hunter's not going to wake her up. And so possibly Summer passed out and then the heat got to her. You're going to see what Candace has to say about it. And she looks very uncomfortable. Whenever the subject of Summer being hot is touched upon, you'll see Candace's reaction as well. And then we're going to see what Dawn has to say about it too. And that kind of fits in as well. It all fits together to me, kind of like a puzzle. And it doesn't mean that this is actually what happened, but it does fit together as one possibility when you put together all of the things that they've said. And I have everything here for you to see. So just stick with me and then let me know what you think. If there's something which possibly makes this not possible, or if you think, like I do, that yes, this theory does make sense.
Okay, did it look like to you she was sleeping?
At the time, yes.
Okay,
But now that I look back on it, I really don't know.
okay, fair enough.
And it just kills me. Because, you know, now that I look back on it, it's like, was she really alive? Was she sleeping?
What's your gut as a mom? I mean, with Hunter coming in and saying, Mom, we were watching TikTok videos. I mean, for her to hurt her between the TikTok video stop and home here with Hunter in the car, that would have been kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, I believe she was alive here.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, where would you put her being alive?
10
And where would Hunter put her?
out of 10.
Okay.
Because he sat here and he said where exactly what they were doing. She was giggling, watching TikToks and everything. And he said she fell asleep because she was tired. Yeah. And the windows were up.
What did Hunter say? Because he was sitting next to her.
Hunter said she was alive.
Okay.
That they were watching TikTok videos.
Oh, interesting.
Wait a minute, when they went into the store,
Yep.
they were...
Because...
Interesting.
Wait a minute, when they went into the store,
Yep.
they were...
Because... That's the road. And that's my mom's house.
Okay.
Like literally it's...
And this right here,
Usually you can see the road because they have went through here and mowed
Okay.
and took down a bunch of stuff away from the power lines.
okay.
But usually it's full up, you can't even see the road.
That day though, how was it? Was it folded up or
They
was it like this?
actually, that day and a few days prior to that, they were working on this.
Okay.
So
And
I've even come to a conclusion maybe one of them people have snatched it.
Oh, interesting.
Because they were all the way up here on
Yeah,
my
I see
property.
those, the path down there. I see
Yeah.
the tracks down there.
Yep.
You over there.
And they were all the way up here to my light pole.
Okay. And you told TBI all this,
I've
right?
told TBI this, yes.
Okay. Okay. When you got home, now
No,
she's
my
leaning.
mom's truck parks here.
Okay, your mom's truck's right here.
Yes.
Okay, so when she's leaning against the milk. Is she sleeping?
All right, so this is the big question. Was Summer sleeping or was she passed out? They're not aware of it possibly. Then maybe they leave her in the car, but this is a point of contention. And obviously we see that the conversation keeps revolving around whether or not Summer was asleep. When did she fall asleep? How long did she sleep? What time did she fall asleep? And that is where the detail keeps coming in. Candace never really questions that part. She knows that Summer was only asleep for 5 minutes. You know, she's trying to minimize that for some reason. Only 5 minutes. Same thing in the store when she went to get the groceries. It was only 5 minutes. You know, because maybe she feels guilty. If this theory is correct, and this is only my opinion, then she would want to minimize. You know, that's only natural, to minimize what she thinks she might have done wrong. And again, for the reason that, you know, kids in a hot car, that is not safe to be left that way. And I wonder if possibly Summer had been left outside, locked up in the car, in a very hot car, locked up, and that is why she never did wake up. And the car basically was not safe. And we're going to hear what Don has to say about it as well. According to Don, he would have to always tell them to go and get Summer, you know, go and get her. And possibly she would fall asleep. He hints at Summer's demise being due to her wanting to be outside. And so that is a hint. And then there's a lot more references that point to this very same theory. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below.
She was sleeping, yes.
Okay. From exhaustion from that day?
Yes, she was. Where I woke her up early and she usually sleeps until 9, 10, even 12 o'clock if I let her.
Okay. How did the milk bottles get rearranged? Hunter said he had them on the floor and then he put them next to him.
They weren't.
Is that true?
No.
Okay, so walk me through that.
When we dropped them off, they were actually still on his lap,
Okay,
and he put them on the other side of Summer.
okay. So he reached over?
Yeah, he set them over there by that. What's a black tote she had in there?
Okay, was there, where's that tote at?
I think actually my mom's got it still in her truck. It's got a bunch of crafts and stuff in it.
Okay, got it. And now from when you pulled up, did she just fall asleep next to that?
She fell asleep, I'd say maybe 5 minutes on the road.
Okay, got it. And then, so walk me through, you get home, you take the groceries inside. Is Don home, by the way?
No, he's
Okay,
not.
okay.
Actually, I parked the truck and I opened both doors. It's really hard because this lawnmower is his. But I opened the doors up and I shook her. I said, "Wake up, we're at home." She jumped right up
Okay.
like nothing. I unbuckled her and I said, "Come on." I said, "Mom, I'll be right back." Went in there and he got the... I unbuckled her and I said, "Come on." I said, "Mom, I'll be right back." Went in there and he got the boys and they were sitting at the table. Went in there and he got the boys and they were sitting at the table. Went in there and he got the boys and they were sitting at the table. Went in there and he got the boys and they were sitting at the table. And I said, "Come on, let's get the groceries out." And we brought them all in the house, went through them all, did all that.
And this is that's her swing.
That's her swing right there.
Come show me her swing. Why is this, and who's this?
That is Smoking Boots. That's my boys' cat.
And how many dogs do you have here on the property? When you guys got here, who was with you? There's a lot of rumors
my
about...
My mother was with me.
Yep.
And my daughter,
Yep.
Summer, and Hunter was with us.
Okay. Now, tell me about the dynamics of what everybody was doing. Who was doing what when you first got here? What happened?
I got out of the car first, and then I opened the back door because my mom's got a double door on her truck.
Right.
So I opened the back door and I let her and Hunter out.
Okay.
And Summer's first thing is to run to the water, of course.
Right. Now, where was Summer sitting?
She was sitting in the middle seat.
Okay.
Hunter was sitting on the end.
Okay.
Me and my mom and Summer walked over there, and we were just letting Summer play, and then Hunter eventually come back out of the woods wherever he was.
Okay.
And
so let's walk over there. Show me. I'll follow you on which direction. And
everything's slow motion now.
I know. So which direction does Hunter go?
He went that way.
He went that way. Now, was he in a bathing suit?
No, I think he just had his shorts and his shirt on.
Okay, and Summer, was she in her bathing suit?
Yes.
And how did she get in her bathing suit? Or?
I actually put her bathing suit on before we left home because it was really hot out that day.
Okay.
So it was just something small and thin, not so hot.
Okay.
Because I know how she gets too hot.
Okay. And what was the temperature that day? Give me an idea.
Probably in the 80s.
Okay. So it's Tennessee warm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like it is now.
And are you an air-conditioned person, or in your mom's truck was the AC on? Or
I don't like AC.
Okay.
I actually put her bathing suit on before we left home because it was really hot out that day.
Okay.
So it was just something small and thin, not so hot.
Okay.
Because I know how she gets too hot.
Okay. And what was the temperature that day? Give me an idea.
Probably in the 80s.
Okay. So is Tennessee warm?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like it is now.
And are you an air-conditioned person, or in your mom's truck was the AC on, or
I
all?
don't like AC.
Okay. And what time do you get here about, if you remember?
I couldn't even tell you, to be honest with you. The time is... I don't keep track of time.
No, I understand.
I mean, I get up in the morning, I do my thing with the kids, and then we go to bed.
Okay.
I can't even tell you. I know I went to the hospital at 8 with my mom, dropped her off, and I was sitting there, and Hunter called me and asked me what I was doing. I said I was sitting at the hospital in the parking lot waiting on my mom to get done.
From here, where do you guys go?
Walgreens to pick up my mom's prescription.
Okay, is that the Walgreens right down at the edge
it's right
here?
straight across.
It's the one that I showed the other day that it's right down here?
Yeah, when we turn to come down here,
Yeah.
it's right there on the corner.
Okay, and you get mom's prescription.
Yep.
Then what happens?
Then I told mom, I said, why don't we get a Sonic?
Okay.
Because it's hot out.
Right. Okay.
It's hot out.
Right. Okay.
It's hot out.
Right. Okay.
It's hot out.
Right.
So we drove in there, got a Sonic.
Right across the street.
Yep, right across the street.
Okay.
And then we left from there, and I went up Moreland Drive because I had to pick up a few things. I was in the store for maybe 5 minutes.
Okay.
Grabbed some milk and some cheese, and I don't remember what else I bought.
Okay.
Then we went to grab that prescription.
That's when you went to the prescription?
Yes.
At Walgreens? Because it was ready?
Yeah.
Okay, how long do you think it took for that prescription to get ready?
They said 35 minutes.
Okay.
So we could have been, that could have all took 35 minutes or more.
Okay. And then what happened when did somebody go into the store or did you go through drive-through again?
Drive-through again.
And where are you sitting at this point?
The same. Well, I was sitting in the middle because she was the person that was wet, and so she had a pillow under her.
Got it. So she's sitting on a pillow. The baby is.
Yeah.
Summer. Okay, where's that pillow now? Do you know?
The pillow now?
Yeah, the pillow.
I don't even know. I haven't been up to their house in like over a year, to be honest with you.
No, that's cool. So from there, where do you guys go?
From there, we go to Sonic.
Where?
Sonic.
Sonic? And what did you get at Sonic?
Slushies. Like a blueberry slushie.
Okay.
She got some purple one. Her mother got an orange one, and Summer got the same blueberry one.
So they bought a slushie at Sonic.
The one down, not by your Walmart, but the other one.
Okay. So now where's that Sonic at?
Fort Henry Drive.
Okay, got it.
Before Walmart.
Okay, so from there, did they eat them there? Did you guys eat them there?
No, we ate them on the way to Priceless.
After Walmart.
Okay, so you eat the slushes all the way to, what's it called?
Priceless.
Priceless. Okay, where's that at?
Ask her. I really don't do good with like.
Do you know where that's at, Miss?
It's the one that she goes to by the liquor store.
Okay.
It's down.
It's down before you hit her
down.
road.
It's like almost across from J&J Auto.
Okay. And then
No, that's one.
who goes into the store?
Her and her mother again.
Okay, so Candace and her mom go in the store again. And that left you and Summer in the car.
Yeah.
And what are you guys doing?
Just still watching TikToks, listening to music. I mean, just sitting there watching TikToks mainly.
Is she lethargic? Do you notice anything unusual about her?
I didn't know. I just seen that her hair was cut. That was it.
Yeah, but when did you notice that, right?
That was like when we first saw her.
Right, when you first, right. I mean, but at that moment, are you noticing anything unusual going down?
Not really.
Okay, when you say not really, what does that mean?
Like, not in general, no.
Yeah, the dog. Say it again.
I said not in general, no. Like, nothing really, but nothing's going on.
Okay. And then what happens from there?
From there, I think they was in the store for an hour, maybe?
Okay. They were in the store for a long time?
Yeah, a little bit long, but not that long.
And what did they get?
So they got groceries for the house. I don't know what all they got. All I seen was what was beside of us, the milks.
Okay. And where did the orange soda come from?
The orange
Next
soda.
to Summer on the seat.
The orange soda. Orange soda. I'm really trying to think on that one. I forgot there was orange soda.
There is an orange soda on the seat in the TikTok video.
TikTok video.
Yeah, and the video that somebody took of her in the car.
There was also Skittles or something, some kind of candy.
No, that was her candy, not mine. I don't eat.
Yeah, whose candy was that?
That was hers. 'Cause her mom. not the drugstore, but the discount tobacco store.
She bought it there?
Yeah. So,
And what is that?
I think it's like a Fanta or Orange Crush soda, maybe.
Yeah. And that's the foodless?
No, priceless.
Priceless, okay.
Yes.
All right.
And then I was like, Hunter, you're not coming to the house. I'm sorry to tell you, but you're going back to your house.
Okay.
And I took him back to his house and dropped him off and left. And Summer was still awake when I left his house.
Okay.
And Allie did never walk to the truck and try to talk to me or my
Okay.
mom. I tried to get her to come over and talk to me, but she wouldn't.
Okay. Where does, from here, when you left here, okay, and you went to Sonic, like you mentioned, what flavors do you buy? Do you remember?
I think I got me and Mom a grape.
Is that your favorite?
My mom.
Is that your
Summer got a
favorite?
grape. That's my favorite. I don't remember what Mom got. She got, it's like a cool water or something like that.
Okay.
And then Hunter, I think, wanted the blue one, I think.
Okay, is that the slushy?
Yeah.
Okay.
The slushies. I don't really.
Did you buy food?
Nope.
Just the slushies?
Just the slushies.
Okay.
You know, her being tormented or locked in a dungeon or basement or something, because she loved to be outside all the time. That was her, unfortunately, her downfall. Because a lot of times the boys would be inside and we'd be like, "Where's Summer? Why'd you leave her out there alone? Go get Summer now." And that's happened over and over again. And we'd come out and she would always be close by, but we was always coming up. She had to be outside. She was an outdoor person. And
She loved to be outside.
Yep. And I'm so afraid that she's locked away. She's such a loving heart and everything, and I'm afraid that she won't be able to, I'm locked away where she can't be outside or play with a puppy or anything, love nature, and it's that's my greatest fear, that she's not able to do any of these things anymore, or that she could possibly, I don't want to think she's dead, but it's a possibility. I don't want to address all the negativity. I just want to focus on the positive, because it's so easy to get, lost in that negativity and stuff, and it's just not worth it. So I'm just.
Then what happened?
And then we left from there, went to Priceless, and I wasn't even in there 5 minutes.
Okay.
Grabbed my milk, come right back out the door, and he was sitting there playing on TikTok like he always does.
Okay.
I mean, and then for him to sit there and say that he doesn't even make TikToks, I have on my phone personally, I can show you where he's made TikToks.
Okay.
So you might ask, why does that matter? What's the difference if Hunter's on TikTok? Everyone's on TikTok these days, right? But the problem is that he was focused on TikTok versus focusing on Summer. And so Candace is kind of trying to blame him. Or she's putting him down and pointing out that he was on TikTok and that he does that all the time. And so somehow this has to do with Summer. Candace is trying to take the blame off of herself for not watching out for Summer, or for not noticing that something was wrong with Summer. And she's blaming Hunter for being on TikTok. It could be Hunter wasn't even in the car. He could have gotten out of the car and been texting people, being maybe on TikTok, but specifically that he wasn't focused on Summer the whole time. And possibly when Candace went into the store to do shopping, Summer might have been sleeping at that point in the car, and so Hunter came out of the car because he was hot, just naturally without even thinking about it. And he was outside of the car, not thinking that a child is going to be in danger. He's only a 15-year-old kid. He has no awareness of the danger for kids, for infants, for old people, for just about anyone to be sitting in a hot car. And definitely falling asleep in the car is also dangerous. But, she's trying to focus on that. And what does it matter? The reason it matters is because it has something to do with it for Candace. And so she wants to take the blame off of herself.
Honest to God.
The wind spray. I hope you've given it to the officials, right?
No, actually, it's still on my phone. I haven't had a chance because I was going to talk to them Tuesday when I went back to town.
Okay,
I got some business I got to take care of.
Got it. Roger that. So from there, you go back to Hunter's house.
I drop him off.
Explain the milk. The picture of
The milk, it was sitting right there beside Summer.
Okay.
Because when I handed it to Hunter in the car, he was on the outside.
Oh.
I said, Hunter, put this on the other side of Summer and just set it over there.
Okay.
And she was wide awake sitting up.
Okay.
Like, she didn't go to sleep until after we left town.
Did she change clothes?
Yeah, I changed her clothes because when I have the windows down, it could be 100 degrees. I'll have all the windows on. Roll up the window, Mommy, I'm cold. And she not be cold, but I still do it.
Is that part of Summer's
That's
personality?
just Summer.
So here again, Candace has to add in that the reason why those windows were pulled up, or were rolled up, is because of Summer. It's because of Summer's personality. That's just Summer, but really, Candace should have had awareness not to have the windows rolled up when it's a hot day and to have the air conditioning on. So again, we're looking here and we're seeing that the whole topic here is Summer being hot, Summer being cold, the windows, and Candace keeps on minimizing how long Summer had been asleep for. It was either when they got out of town. And so the conversation revolves around when Summer fell asleep, whether Summer was hot. And again, like I said, here Candace is trying to put herself in the clear that it's not her fault that the windows were rolled up. It was Summer's request, that Summer always complains, and that Candace is just trying to keep Summer happy. So it's not her fault, and so she adds that in here again. And that is what is important to Candace, to kind of clear herself of that responsibility with the windows. And so let me know what you all think about that. But it seems to me that that is exactly what Candace is doing here. And Chris McDonough is like constantly going back to that same topic of whether, how was Summer feeling? Was she asleep? Was she awake? And they're right there constantly hovering right on that same topic of Summer's condition. And so I think that the issue is that Summer did fall asleep a lot sooner than Candace wants to let on, and that Summer was left even after they arrived home. If they made it that far, all the way home, when they noticed Summer had succumbed to the heat, it was too late. And so that is where someone would have to step in to try and just hide what happened.
And she was wide awake sitting up.
Okay.
Like, she didn't go to sleep until after we left town.
Did she change clothes?
Yeah, I changed her clothes because when I have the windows down, it could be 100 degrees. I'll have all the windows on. Roll up the window, Mommy, I'm cold. And she not be cold, but I still do it.
Is that part of Summer's
That's
personality?
just Summer.
Tell me about Summer.
Tell you about
I want to know about Summer.
She's a happy little girl.
Okay.
She's the best little girl anybody could imagine. Just like, well, I don't really want to say her name.
Yeah, don't say her name.
But, happy-go-lucky. Nothing ever brings her down, hardly.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in this hole twice now.
Help me understand that.
Well, once when my mom called me and said that they couldn't find my little sister, Rosie.
Okay.
When she disappeared. And that was heartbreaking. But my daughter, that's twice as worse.
Right.
You might as well just rip my chest out, throw it out there for the fish to eat, because it's worthless without her.
Okay. Sorry. So this is her swing.
That's her swing.
This is her playground.
Yep.
And she loved this area. Boy, I'm looking at this, and this terrain, Candace, just strikes me as being so dense and just... Is that they say the dog trail? Where's this dog trail thing? That
I'm not sure, honestly.
There's so many of them.
The dogs go in every different way.
Yeah, I saw the dogs came out of the woods as we were pulling up.
Yeah.
Okay.
They do that all the time.
Okay.
That trail right there, my boys, they ride those dirt bikes that are leaning against the truck over there.
Okay.
You can see there's one of them.
Okay.
And they ride
those are
them.
like 50 cc's, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one ain't. I think it's only like 25, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, they go down that trail with their dirt bikes and then come back up on the road, up on the driveway and go around and stuff.
What was it about this swing that is just so important for her?
She liked it. She just liked to swing. All the kids did.
Now, I don't want to talk about the boys right now because I know that's, you know, a tough another part of your heart, okay? Yeah. And that's none of my business.
Right.
I'm not here for any of it. You know what I mean? I'm not here to judge anybody, right?
Right.
I'm here to talk about Summer and help you find Summer, okay? And help anybody help find her, okay? That messaging. Okay, so you go into the house.
Go in the house. And
can I follow you in, or do you comfortable with that? Huh?
I don't know what about. They like to steal the cat food.
Okay. And is this they're going to attack me?
No.
Oh, I was just I'm teasing you. The dog's going to attack me. So this is the scaffolding you're talking about.
Yeah, that's my. That's
okay, so she comes up, jumps up, and goes right in.
Yep.
Okay. How many cats? You know what? You should have like a zoo license. You know, I'm seeing all kinds of critters, which is good. Okay, where's Summer's bed?
Oh, it's in the basement.
Got it. Okay. So what happens when she comes in? The boys are playing where?
No, the boys are actually sitting here.
Okay.
And they're actually sitting right here at the table watching TV.
Okay, so they're at the table watching TV. Okay.
They were all locked in. Nobody could get in. Nobody could get out. Kind of thing.
Now, who's this on up here?
That's my little sister that's missing.
Oh, that's Rose.
That's Rosie.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Wow. And who's the guy?
That's her ex-husband.
Wow. Do you think he had anything to do with that?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, we don't want to go there.
I can't say.
How's your mom deal with that?
It's difficult.
Yeah, I know. You know I know, right? So, okay, watching TV, where's Summer?
Summer, she was with me.
Okay, so walk me through that.
Alright, well, we walked up in here and we got Josie, Wyatt, and Waylon, the boys.
Right, you put the groceries down, right?
Yeah, well, we went back out and then we brought the groceries in and put them down. And then Mom, she took her stuff to her house, put her stuff away.
Okay.
And then, of course, me and Summer went back over, put our stuff away.
Okay. You went back in?
Yeah, me and Summer went back in the house. And then we were just doing normal stuff.
Okay.
Around the house like we normally do. And I come out, Mom was sitting there at the time I come out and I'm standing here. Okay. I was like, what are you doing? What are you staring at? She's like, these plants, I gotta get them transplanted. I was like, well, Summer will help us, so I went back in. By that time, she was sitting on the floor playing with her toys.
Right here?
No, in the kitchen where we were just at.
Okay.
She was actually sitting on the floor playing with her toys at that time. I said, Summer, you want to help plant flowers? And she jumped up, left her toys a mess, of course. That's cool.
Yeah, well, that's what kids do. It's their job.
What?
Okay.
We walked over here and we transplanted these cactuses from the little pots that they were in. And transplanted these ones here into this bigger pot and that one into that bigger pot. And she took the rocks that we've gotten from different gem mines when we went up to Gatlinburg and stuff.
Okay.
And she's the one that spreaded all the rocks around in here. And then she put her puppies in here. She wanted Chase in there, you know.
Okay.
That was cool.
Where are those puppies now?
What do you mean?
Oh, the little puppies, her real ones.
Yeah, these little.
Oh, yeah, those little guys. Oh, that's Paw Patrol.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the police one.
Yep, that's Chase. He's always on the case.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I see another one over here.
She put him in there. Yeah, you're on the cactus.
Okay. Don't take those out, okay?
No, I leave them right there.
I know.
And then we went in my mom's where we can't get in there.
Yeah, that's fine. Went in there.
We went in there and got some candy and stuff she gets from grandma.
Okay.
And I said, well, I'm going to go back over to the house. She wanted to go back, so I figured I'd go back, you know.
Okay.
And I brought her, I literally walked over to here. Like literally walked right to here where I could see the boys and on the kitchen table.
Got them.
And I watched her walk in there. And afterwards, when she was already in there, I walked over and said, Wyatt. And he looked at me and I said, watch Sissy, I'll be right back. And that's when I walked back over to my mom's.
Okay.
and I was fixing her brace and stuff like that. And I said, well, Mom, I got to go back over with the kids. And that's when I come back up into the house.
Okay.
With the boys.
Okay.
Not that.
You walked into the house.
Well, I walked into here. Get up. I walked in here and them three were sitting right here in the row with their eyes glued to the TV, like always. And I said, boys, where's your sister at? Well, she just went downstairs, Mom, to play. So I went over here like this, because this is where the stairs are.
Okay.
It's actually down under there.
Oh, down into her
Down into
bedroom.
our bedroom, and then hers is on the other side.
Oh, okay, in the basement.
Yeah, in the basement.
Well, this makes sense now, see?
And then I yelled and I said, Summer, Summer. And she didn't, I listened for a minute, I didn't hear nothing. So I went like this, because this is how I would get down here.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know if you want to come down here or not.
Do I gotta be tiny to get in there?
No, you should.
Can we come in from the other side?
Well, we can, but it'd make more sense if you went this way.
Okay, I'll follow you. Oh, man. Good grief,
No, I know
girl.
if my 6-foot husband can fit down here, you can.
Huh?
My husband's 6 foot, I know if he can fit, you can.
This... Oh, my gosh. Way to go.
This is my husband's room.
Okay.
And over here, well, it's a mess again.
That's all right.
But this is where Summer and little Waylon was. Because Waylon's only 9.
Okay.
And they stayed down here. And these are all her toys, all her Paw Patrols, all
All her movies?
Well, it's the 3rd anniversary of our daughter's disappearance. So 3 years ago, we were completely and utterly devastated and in shock and everything else. So I don't know. We think a lot about Summer. Or I wish she could be here with us. I don't know. We're glad that people are doing this for me and my wife. It helps us a lot. And, so they believe in our innocence, and that helps us a lot, of course. Yeah, it means a lot to me because we don't know, Summer might see this one day and hear her name and be like, wait, that's my name. They're talking about me, because she may have been brainwashed by now and given another name, or anything is possible. She could be anywhere in this world. We don't know. We appreciate the community and those, people that are supporting us, and they're keeping their eyes and ears open for Summer, and just hope and pray that we hope and pray for this community and for our family, and that's all we can do. Right? We appreciate everybody and try to love everybody. And, we definitely love our kids and wish we could be a family again. Yeah, today's been pretty rough. In church today, they celebrated Father's Day, so watching everybody with their family and everything, it's been pretty heart-wrenching for me, So when I left church today, I was pretty tore up.
Well, this is a very, very sad case, and the fact is that we don't know what happened to Summer, but from what I can see from all of these comments, it looks like there's a very big possibility that Summer might have overheated in that car. So there are some interesting facts about what happens when temperatures rise, and what I've read is that heat stroke happens when your body is not able to cool itself quickly enough. They say that temperatures inside cars can rise rapidly, even on mild days, reaching dangerous levels within minutes. Children's bodies heat up faster than adults, making them more vulnerable to heat stroke. Now, that is something that I found on Google, and from what I know, you hear about these things happening in the summer, the dangers of hot cars. People leave their pets sometimes in cars, and we're hearing about this more and more on the news. It's not rare, and I wonder if that's exactly what might have happened to Summer. And maybe she was left, maybe just ignored while she slept. Meanwhile, they did a lot of stuff. They had many, many errands that day. And by the time she reached home, possibly they left her in the car then as well, thinking that she was just having a nap. And when they did come out to check on her, maybe she never did wake up. Maybe that was the point where her body just couldn't cool itself. So let me know what you all think. It's a very sad case. It looks like we're not going to be getting any answers because it's going into 4 years. This summer, it will be 4 years since Summer was reported missing. I don't know how she could have been hidden so well that no one can find her, but they keep looking for her in that Beach Creek area. Many of the searches have been focused around that specific location. That is what they tell us. It's over and over again that they are searching in the Beach Creek area. They haven't had any luck. So guys, leave me your comments. Let me know what you think. This is just my opinion. I could be 100% wrong. There are so many theories for the Summerwells case. From her possibly being taken, the possibility that it's some kind of an adoption. I don't want to talk about the worst theories right now, but it gets to be pretty creepy. We shall see what happens. I hope that they do find her. I hope that this case can be solved. But like I said, it's been a very long time for her to be missing. So again, leave me your comments. Please remember to subscribe and please share this video. If you'd like to support my channel, I really appreciate that. Please join, and that would help my channel to keep going so that I can bring you more videos and we can continue on exploring and delving into these cases that fascinate us. Thank you so much for joining me, and bye for now.